Everybody, I've got another journal here today, and it's one of my little doll journals that I like to do from time to time. This has got some of my very special fabric on the cover. I absolutely adore this. I got it in an estate sale, and it's just beautiful. I put a little bow up here, and she's got some fabrics and a flower in her hair, on her hat, some laces, and then her dress with some of the matching fabrics and flowers. And this measures, it looks like 5 3/4 by 8. So it's a good size. And there's the spine. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And we're tilted every which way, so hopefully the camera will pick up something of it, because it is just stunning. And it's got some laces tucked up under it, and different fabrics shining through the spaces. It's just yummy cover. Let's go inside. On the inside, over here, got some really pretty ladies, and this is part of a napkin, and it's got some lace and some fabrics and some buttons, vintage buttons I got in a sale. And Sammy Joe says hello. And on the inside, it's a deep pocket, and of course it'll hold a lot more. I put a tag and some, let me just get this off of here. Well, you know, you can't undo the bow. There, that's more better. It's got some letters, and it's got some coffee dyed papers on the inside that fold out for journaling or writing a letter to somebody. And I'll tie those back up later. You don't need to see me do that. Over here, I used white this time, and I stamped it in script stamp and crackle, and then I used tabs over here that I stitched around, made my own tabs, and then stuck these through. I love these little chains, and then I just stuck a button on it. Excuse me. Over here, behind this tuck spot, is some real pretty ladies. And I used some tickets for the tuck spot with some fabrics and some eyelash fibers. Little bitty gem there on a safety pin. And I put a tag that I made. And a card. Oh. And then I put two cute little mason jars. Aren't they cute? Just cute. Just put a little something. And over here's another place to journal, and it's got the coffee dyed paper with the white contrast that I like, but I just flipped them. I thought that might be kind of neat to do something different. And stitching down the edge here in a brown, it's a golden brown thread, real pretty. Yeah, excuse me, they cut my lawn the other day, and I've been suffering ever since. Over here, got a lace pocket, and again, that white paper with the script stamp, little emblem there, some sari silk, and the tab. And on the inside, I added some papers for journaling, and a little mini booklet, a little tiny mini booklet. A little tag here with a little lace pocket. I see you, Mr. Morris. That's what I call my dog. One of my dogs. His name's Koopa. And he's wanting to get up in Mama's lap. And when he can't get up in Mama's lap, he gets pushy. So he's getting pushy. But there's no room in Mama's lap over here. But he doesn't care. He just wants what he wants. But he's my pride and joy. They all are, but that's my baby. You know, we all have that one baby. Over here is a beach scene. I don't know if you can see these ladies. The ladies are fully dressed and the men are nice and comfortable. But you know, that's how it was back then. Got some seam binding with a little piece of a doily on a glass seam bag. And on the inside we have some snippets, some little mini snippets. And that's part of a curtain And another card with a little ruffle. Oop, missed the pocket. And over here is some more seam binding with a little emblem there and the ladies on the staircase. Tab. Another card for journaling. Over here, I've put an image that I'd made a long time ago and stamped it and painted it and used a napkin. And I made a photocopy of it, or scanned it. I guess that's what we call it now. And I put a vintage lady here on top. And behind it is from a poetry book with some fabrics and a little silk flower and a brad, a little mini brad with stuff to journal on. I think that's a Tsunami Rose image. I can't remember. Yeah, I have so much trouble remembering where I get some of my images from. Little coffee dyed paper with the sewing. Over here, I put a little safety pin and a heart on the tab for a place to journal there. This is a double pocket. It's got a ruffle made out of a napkin, and it's lace pocket. And in this pocket, I put a little card. I put this card in there because I like the little splash of color, and it's got a book page behind it. And a little booklet with all different kinds of things in it. And then I put a glassine envelope with some goodies in it. A little cupcake. See, I told you it had goodies in it. And a little card. And a Tim Holtz flash card. Boy, I could go for a cupcake right now. And behind it is also a pocket. And it's got the crackle. I put a photo mat. You know, you could put your photo here and journal on the back. And some coffee dyed papers. Been stitched. Over here's another pocket, but you can write on this pocket. And it's got a rose and some sari silk there. A piece of ephemera in the background. And again, the tab. All the tabs match. And that's part of a napkin. And then this is a little music booklet. A little place to journal there. And see, I would be journaling all up in this. That's how I journal. On this side is more the stamping and the coffee dyed. Isn't it just a wonderful contrast? Over here I put part of a curtain with a tab, and it's got another button. Lord have mercy, excuse me. And this is Latin, and this is a tuck spot for which I don't have anything to go in it. Well, I'll have to fix that, won't I? And it opens up. More Latin here. And it's got a little Velcro closure. I kind of roughed those down a little bit just so it barely connects. Because I don't want it to rip. Another place to journal. The other half of that glassine bag. And I put a few goodies in there. A little heavily coffee dyed paper. A little tag I thought you might want to do your own thing with. It's got some stitching on it already. You could decorate it how you wanted. And then some sari silk sewn in gold. And this is another street scene of horse and buggies in the street. Another image here. Over here is a piece of ephemera with some of that thready stuff I like to use. And it's a pocket. This is a pocket. And over here I put another button on a safety pin on that tab. Isn't that pretty? I like the way they come out. No card for here. See, I like to put it right there so I can see it. Y'all know I have to see things. And then lace with a little emblem there. It folds out for journaling. Coffee dyed paper. We'll put you behind. Nope, we're going to put you in front. I think I had this overlapping. I'm liking that. I did that in a video a while back. And I thought, you know, that's kind of cute. So, I like that folding over like that. There's that button. And this is a pocket here, and it's a double pocket, and it's made out of a book page. Oliver says hello today. That little thinker. He's usually normally quiet. It's an envelope with a little mini card. And some little other mini coffee dyed papers. That's Sari Silk. And then one of these letter envelopes. A little mini stamp. Let's put him this way. And then behind it also holds some journaling cards with the white paper and a rose and some lace and some Sari Silk. And got some pearls. And then it's got the thready stuff, yarn that I like to use. Over here is another pocket with a tab. And it's got another envelope here with some cards on the inside to journal on. And a Tim Holtz. You know, you could take this and you could glue it down wherever and it becomes an instant tuck spot. You know, wherever you want to use them. Let's see if I can get that back in there. There we go. And we've got several cards in here. Numerous cards. This is from a poetry book about Wordsworth and where he used to live and all that kind of stuff. Little tag with some Sari Silk. Coffee dyed paper. Some fans. Stitched paper. Just an assortment of goodies. It's got a ruffle. It's been sewn on. I love this. Little gem here with part of a doily and some music fabric. He goes behind, so he sticks out the top. So they kind of just stack, which is neat. And then this is a little image here with some lace. And this has got lines on it, too, so you could journal on that, too, on the pocket itself. Let's see if I can get that back in there. There we go. Over here is a nice page to journal on, and this is the back of the book. And I made a pocket with a doily and put some muslin here. And it's really faint. It's the same color as the fabric, but did a little embroidery with some vintage ladies. And inside I put two big coffee dye paper. That's Sari ribbon, Sari Silk, and I don't know what that's from, but it sure is pretty. And we put you in there, and you in there. And then you have a little booklet that I made, and this is some of that beige cream burlap from one of my patches. And it's a little tag booklet. Y'all know it's easier to open, it's just my fingers. For journaling, and I cut the paper the same as the shape as the tag itself, and then I did some stitching on each page. It's a nice little booklet. Real pretty book. We'll just tuck you back in there. And there's the back with that just delightful fabric. Oh, so yummy. Real pretty, pretty. I love this book. Hate to leave it. Hate to part with it. But I want to thank y'all for being here with me today. I've got one more video to do. So I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Bye-bye.